A cowboy on a steel horse I ride. How you doing, man?
Yeah, all right.
Good, sir. How are you?
Good.
You having a good time today? It's a good Saturday. Nice weather, man.
Beautiful day.
It is beautiful. Before we get
I
all
just want to read your songs.
yeah, go for it, man. That's why it's here. Especially if you live in the area, because they are right here. So, and they do. You look kind of young, not like young, but younger than me. So that's what they
Yeah.
try to target: is college students.
Is he for Scientology?
No, he's actually trolling Scientology. So Scientology actually uses those colors.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, look, that's their sign. So when they're out doing personality tests, so he's just trolling them. This is what they do. They'll set up a table and they'll give free personality tests. And they'll never tell you it's Scientology until the end.
Wait, so why are you guys against Scientology?
I don't believe in anything that they're doing against the children. So they go to other countries. And they like bring families over here and promise them the American dream. They do give them visas.
Okay.
I forgot what visa, just so they could come here. But then they force them to work in their slave group that they have that's called the Sea Org.
Okay.
So they work 110 hours a week for $47 a week. Not an hour. $47 is what you're getting a week for 110 hours. Math doesn't add up.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
But also children do it. So from any age, you could be in the Sea Org. They'll make, like in Los Angeles, where they have their buildings, they actually have pavers on the street.
Yeah.
They had children put all those pavers on the street. They had children demo and put up in demo buildings that had mold in them, asbestos. Like,
Is it like a voluntary thing though, or no?
they consider themselves a religion, so yes, it is voluntary
Yeah.
because they force them to do it. Like they join it, and then you don't have to pay after 6. It's almost 6, I think. No, it's not. 5:09. It's 5:09. Sorry, I looked. I'm so sorry, but only pay up to 6. So they say it's voluntary because of that. That's why they don't get in trouble for that.
Right.
But again, they're being forced to it. They get promised that they get free room and board, but the free room and board is like people like us. Like you could be room with me and him,
Yeah.
and then we could have people like that are 80 years old. And age doesn't matter, but it's not like you're together with people your age.
Right.
And there's like 6 to 8 people in a room, and it's like smaller than a dorm room. Have you been in a dorm room?
I lived in a dorm room.
Okay, so you live. So I just want to make sure. So you know the size of a
Yeah.
dorm room. There are
Yeah.
some big ones, but think of a normal one where it's just 2 people.
Yeah.
It's smaller than that, and you fit 6 to 8 grown men or grown adults.
Were you ever like?
No, I never was. No, I just looked at stuff like online about them. Like they have 10 to 12 active court cases in federal court for RICO charges.
Yeah, racketeering.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so they're in court for that, human trafficking. Like it's a lot. You could look it up. But me personally, no, I've never been in it. I've never had like close friends that were in it or family. The only thing personally that has happened to me from them is that they would call the police because I'm out here protesting.
Have you met them?
Yeah, I know everyone's name in here.
What are they like normal people or? What?
I mean, if I know they're not like,
I see people like walking
but you
here
could,
sometimes,
but they
I'm
could
like-
look like normal people, man. Like honestly, they could. Have a good one. I'm sorry. I thought it was later than what it was. My bad. They look like normal people.
It's just normal,
Yeah,
like-
they just look. The only people that don't look really normal, I would say, is the Sea Org because they wear a black suit with a white shirt and a black and silver vest. So you can tell because the back of the vest is silver, and then you can tell because they don't really try to talk to people unless they're recruiting people. But they look like normal people. Yeah, man. You would never know.
Wait, so like in essence, like what is this organization meant for? Like what is the purpose? of
Supposedly it's they're supposed to clear the planet of anything bad, so they're supposed to try and like make the planet a better place, which they don't. And then they're supposed to make each person better. So like if you join Scientology, they make you take a personality test.
Yeah.
That's 200 questions to figure out where your weaknesses are, which usually your weaknesses are everyone's, and everyone has taken it for like fun to troll them, and they all get the same result. 2 results. The third one is usually different.
Wait, so like, is it like, so if I were to walk in there and do like a personality test, what is the chance that I would become a Scientologist?
It won't because you won't want. You could if you wanted to that day. If you wanted to, you could.
But I just mean like, is it like, am I gonna get like hypnotized?
No, I wouldn't do it. Like I don't know how the auditing stuff goes.
Okay.
I don't think you would. I have seen videos of someone who's like trolling like for it, and they go in and they get on the things that are called the cans, which is an e-meter, and he like did it over and over, and they made him like recount the time when he broke his arm, I think.
Yeah.
And they kind of hypnotize him to believe a different story. So I wouldn't recommend doing the cans. The personality test, no, because it's actually right there. Like if you could walk in and get it, but it's 200 questions, man. It's like bullshit
It's a waste
questions.
of your time.
He actually, Manning, can I see this real quick?
Are you guys?
No, we're not going to do the test. So he actually picked out a few questions from there. So these are legit questions from the personality test. But it's 200 of them, and they actually repeat them here and there.
Wow.
So it's stupid stuff. Honestly, it really is. And some of them get repeated because you know how it is. Like,
you have to buy a book.
yeah, and then at the end of the day, like I was saying, everyone always gets the results of you're depressed, you don't know how to communicate, and the third one's usually different for everybody. But those two are usually the main ones, and then they try to sign you up for a communication course, and then they try to get you that way. But a lot of people kind of are aware of what it is, that it's a cult, and I've been coming out here like constantly. Yeah, I know, man, I do. So thank you for stopping by. Like, and you see me, I don't bother people. Like, if people look at the sign, I'll say hi, have a good day, because I want the community to like me. Like, I live in Boston, man, so I'm not out here to cause issues. I'll stand here, hold a sign, man, and it's more for them and for people here. Like, you finally stopped ass, which is great. Thank you. And if people don't, it's fine. Like, eventually they're gonna see me like you did and be like, yo, this dude's out here like every day, like constantly every week. Like, I'm just now wondering what's up. Like, I know Scientology but that's pretty much it, man. And then that guy right there actually threatened, gave me a death threat. There was a guy here, you didn't see him, on a bike. I got a death threat on Tuesday from one of them. So I had to call the police, and I'm gonna file charges, and it's punishable up to 6 months, which is good because it's usually really hard to get a Scientologist arrested, because usually you can't get it on film. But I'm live streaming all the time. I don't got you on there, but I'm always live streaming when I'm out here because I know the things that they can do. I know that they try to attack protesters. I know like that's a death threat. If I didn't get it on film, it would be my word against his. Like, same thing, like if I didn't, if I did it to someone else or someone did it to me. And the cops can believe whoever, but it's he said, or he said, she said things. So I have legit proof. Like, it was on my live. I clipped it from my live, showed the officers, and boom, got the report. And now I just got to wait for detectives so I can file charges.
Do you follow a religion at all?
I do.
Are you are you Christian?
I think the saint thing.
Like
They don't have
rituals and
saints,
stuff.
but other than that, it's almost the same kind of word. I mean, the Bible's pretty consistent. I mean, it's universal, man. Regardless of, because most of those religions just branch off and they just create their own thing because they didn't like something in there, which is fine. But yeah, the book is the book, and it's usually the same type of book.
I just do it for like the community aspect, right?
Yeah.
My roommates, they go, so I'm just.
Where is it?
It's St. Cecilia's.
Where is it at? Is it on BU's campus?
Off of like Heinz Convention Center. It's right next to like Packers Corner.
I know where. I know where you're talking. I know where you're talking about, though. I know.
Prudential,
Yeah. I know where you're talking about. Oh, that's awesome.
Exactly. But then I'm thinking about like Roswell's Baptist Church right around here.
Okay, there you go.
That's like I have a buddy that does I think Crew like it's like a
Okay.
like every Monday and stuff.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Yeah. I don't know, but basically I've just been.
No, yeah, you're just going just to hear the good word,
great to
which
meet
is
you,
good,
man.
man.
What's your
Likewise, man. Cubs.
Cubs, Andrew.
Nice to meet you, Andrew.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll see you around, man.
Yeah.
You don't have to always stop to talk like that, but if you want to say hi or anything, I got you, man. Take care, bud. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. It's a nice day, man.